A lot of people think that to start on YouTube, they need a lot of requirement, and that just to get started is a really hard thing to do, that requires you to have so many things, expensive equipment, and you have to be funny and super entertaining, or people will not want to watch you, or that you need to be already famous or something like that, be popular, or spend a lot of time promoting yourself if nobody knows you. But the truth is that starting on YouTube is much easier than this. What if I told you that you don't need to spend any money on equipment, that YouTube is one of the easiest activities you can start on your own in this year, that you could use your smartphone that is old to record your videos and people will want to watch anyway, that being imperfect, actually avoiding perfection, is the best way to connect with people online, especially on YouTube. What if I told you that the only thing that you need is a good strategy? Nothing else. You don't need expensive equipment. You could be an introvert, shy like me, because I'm not that great in front of the camera, as you can see, and I was a lot worse, but I did it. Hi, my name is Will Azevedo, and I've been building audiences online for the past 5 years. I have attracted millions of visitors to my websites, and I went with a YouTube channel from 0 following to 1,000 subscribers in just 1 month and 12 days. And after that, just a few months later, I got really close to 10,000 subscribers without publishing a lot of videos. But it really wasn't always like that. There was a time that I didn't know how to build online audiences, and I felt really lost. I didn't know how to start, how to attract people to my content, and I had to slowly learn things around. Around 5 years ago, I was going through a really tough situation. My country was basically falling apart. There weren't any jobs that paid more than $20 per month. Yeah, you heard that right. $20 per month, and that's for college degree jobs. So after I finished college, I tried to find ways to grow or to make money online. And one of the best ways that I found was building an online audience. I could do that from my home, and it didn't really require a lot of things. Just publishing things online, publishing articles. And I started with a blog. And long story short, in a few months after failing with my first blog, I was able to leave that country and go live in a place where I love, where I can be free, and where I can have a nice life. And that was just because I was able to build an online audience. And after I moved to this country, to Portugal, by the way, I really wanted to start my own YouTube channel. Remember that I had just made some blogs, some websites that went really well, but I really wanted to make videos. That's something that I always wanted to do. So I started creating videos, and when I started my YouTube channel, something wasn't quite right. I was just too worried about being funny or not being charismatic enough, and not having the best equipment available, that I didn't have the right personality to be a leader, for people, or an influencer for people to follow. So I took a lot of time to create my videos, and I tried to make them as perfect as possible. And sometimes I wouldn't even publish them because I thought that they weren't good enough, Needless to say that I wasn't getting the right results, or the results that I wanted, and I felt like people were ignoring my videos for some reason, and I just couldn't really grow, and I basically quit after just a few videos. But something felt odd, because how come that I was able to grow an online audience with my writing and on my blogs, but I couldn't do it with video on YouTube, where it's just much easier to find people and to connect with them through video, because they can see me, and that just makes it easier to build a following. So I was definitely doing something wrong. And the thing that I was doing wrong was that I was treating YouTube like something completely different than my blogs. So what I did was start to treat my YouTube channel like a business, like I did with my blogs. And that's because I created my blogs with the intention of making money. So since YouTube for me was more like a hobby, I wasn't treating it the same way and I wasn't growing. So I just started treating it like a business. And guess what? It worked so well. After I started treating my channel like a business, my growth skyrocketed completely. People were liking my videos. I was getting 20,000 views per video. Doesn't matter what subject it was. And people were commenting like crazy. And I actually have a fun story about this. My girlfriend promised me to make me a chocolate cake. I think it's called petit gâteau or something like that. You pronounce it something like that, I'm not sure. But she promised me to make this chocolate cake when I reached 1,000 subscribers. And I took like 1 month, 12 days to reach those 1,000 subscribers. But then it started growing so fast that by the time my girlfriend was able to buy the ingredients for the cake, I was already at 3,000 subscribers. So it was growing extremely fast and people were, leaving comments before watching my videos. They were liking my videos instantly just after uploading. I hadn't even watched the video and it had already 5 likes or something like that. People were really going crazy with my channel. And I'm not telling you this to brag, but because just so you can see that shift, when I stopped worrying so much about being good enough and all that, and I started using a real strategy, psychology, marketing, SEO, which is the name of search engine optimization. And that's something we're going to talk about in our next video. But whatever, I started really applying things that you use in a normal business to grow. And guess what? It also worked for my YouTube channel. It worked with my blogs, with my different websites in different niches, different languages, and it also worked for my YouTube channel. And all this happened even though I really don't like that much to have attention, I'm an introverted guy and I said it before. I'm also a bit shy and I don't like attention, but it just happened. And that's just because I was being strategic about my channel. And you know what? This is exactly why the top YouTubers on the platform are getting 80% of the views. It's because they are being methodical, strategic about their channel. They are researching for the topic that people will want to watch. They know what their audience want to watch, because they ask them questions and they see their analytics and it tells them what people are responding to. And all this makes it so much easier to grow on YouTube. They're using tactics like creating multiple thumbnails, and testing them against each other to see which one gets more clicks. This is the type of stuff that makes them the biggest on the platform. These top YouTubers know how to play the game that the YouTube algorithm wants them to play. And don't worry about this word, algorithm and what that is. And I'm going to explain it in our next video, so don't worry about it. And the thing here is that they are treating their channel like a real business. Because, for them, it is their business. That's what separates the top YouTuber from the clueless new YouTuber that comes to the platform and fails miserably. I've seen them. I've seen people record more than 200 videos and not being able to even earn their first 100 subscribers, which is the hardest milestone for any channel. And they don't get even 10 views per video. And that is just because they're making videos that they feel like are good, or they maybe think that people will like, and they have no clue really of what they're doing. And that's why they are struggling so much to grow. And after they see that it's really hard to get views, they start to go around forums and promote their channel, share on social media, share with their friends, and they spend a lot of time promoting. And because, they think they need to do that because they are not getting any views. And after spending all that time, they only get a few more views, and it's just not worth it. Meanwhile, the top YouTubers on the platform are taking most of the views by playing the YouTube algorithm and making their videos be promoted automatically without they making anything, without they doing anything. And that's something that you will also learn to do with these videos. It's like if a kindergarten baseball team is trying to win against the New York Yankees, something like that. Or a bunch of grandmas that want to win a competitive video game tournament against one of the top teams in the world. It's just not something that's going to happen because they don't understand, they are not playing the same game, basically. It's a whole new level. It's on a whole another level. So for you, it's going to be easier. You're not going to do it like those new YouTubers because you are watching these videos. You are going to grow 99% faster than most channels out there that start without any guide or any strategy behind. So now I want you to memorize this following phrase. Treat your channel like a business and it will become your business. Treat your channel like a business and it will become your business. You will be hearing that in this video series because it's really important and it's how you should approach any type of project that involves a lot of work and that involves attracting people and make them following you. In other words, that's how you grow an online audience. Treating everything that I do online like a real business is how I've been able to attract millions of views to my websites and hundreds of thousands of views to my YouTube channel. And these videos are going to teach you how to do that without spending any money on expensive equipment or anything like that. Just starting with what you already have. So, okay, Will, I know, I understand, I have to treat it like a business, but how do I do that? Well, now I'm going to show you how one strategy, one specific tactic or technique that I used to get 2,000 subscribers from one single video. And what you need to understand is that what business do is basically fulfill needs in the market. They solve problems that the market has through products and services or whatever. In your case, you are going to solve problems with your videos, with your free information videos. And you know that nowadays, when someone has a problem or has a question that they need to fix right now, they go to Google or YouTube to solve it, right? I'm sure that you've done this. You have a question, you go to Google, you open it, you type it, and you get an answer. What we need to do is put your videos in that search results. And that is the main way that you'll use to attract views for free for your channel and for your videos. And there's a great tool called Google Trends, and it's going to tell you exactly what people are searching for right now on Google or on YouTube. And you're going to use it to find out what is hot right now, and that way you can make a video about it and you will get a lot of views. So let me just log on the computer and tell you exactly what you need to do.
So when you visit Google Trends, you can do it through the URL trends.google.com. You'll see that there's a search box right here. And here you're going to just type in your subject. For example, we are going to use one of these, World Cup. Let's add World Cup 2019. This is great because when something is popular, people are going to search for it on Google or YouTube. By the way, if you do just one simple search, you'll find stuff on Google. But if you go here to this option, instead of web search, you can click on YouTube search, and it will show you how many people are or how popular this term is on YouTube. This is the one option that you want to make for that you want to use for your videos. See how popular this search was around July, no, 16, June 9 through August 3. It was really popular, and that's probably because there was a World Cup there. I'm sorry, I don't follow sports too much, so I really don't remember, but apparently there was some kind of World Cup during this time, and that's why it was so popular back then. Then it just went back to normal. So this tool will tell you with a number from 0 to 100 how popular that thing is. So for example, on May 5, the popularity was at 18, but on June 9, it went up to 100. Of course, it was a slow growth. Slow, well, I'd say quick growth to the top. And what this means is that in the past 12 months, the World Cup search was more popular during June 9 until August 4, where it reached 83, and then went back down to a normal amount. If I were to change this to the past 5 years, so this means that in the past 5 years, the moment where World Cup was more popular was around June in 2018, and that's because that was the football, and yeah, it's football, not soccer, for my American friends. Football was really popular because that was the time where the World Cup was. It happens every 4 years, I believe, and the last one was here, so that's why it shows a 100 there, because the past 5 years, that was the highest point of popularity. It doesn't tell you exactly how many people are searching for it, but it just tells you that it's more popular than ever. So in my case, how I use this Google Trends tool to earn a lot of views from one video and so many subscribers was by I just searched about a new video game that I thought was becoming really popular, but I wasn't so sure because it was from an independent developer and not many people knew about it, but I just started seeing a lot of people talk around me talking about it. So I thought maybe it's going to become popular. I'm not sure, or it's becoming popular. So I went to Google Trend and I searched for it, and I saw that I saw that the popularity was growing in the latest days, and 100 in the last few days. That was great. So that confirmed me that there were a lot of people searching about it. So then I just went to YouTube and searched for it, and I didn't see any good videos about the video game. And I knew people wanted to learn how to play that video game because people were searching about it here on Google Trend. So I created this huge guide, great guide, more than 20 minutes long, where I talked about everything about the video game. I taught people how to play it really well. Of course, first I learned how to do it myself, and then I started teaching people. And by fulfilling that need in the market, that need of learning how to play that game, that's how I became really popular on YouTube so fast. I became the #1 channel for that video game. I became the authority, the main problem solver in that niche. And that's what you want to do for whatever niche you are in. It works for any niche. There's always people searching to solve problems, and there's always YouTubers trying to solve them. And that's how they attract people to their channel. And it really grew so fast because I was growing with this video game popularity. And that is how you approach YouTube like a business. This is something that I called content void. When people are searching a lot for something, but that there aren't many videos about it or many good videos about it, there is a void of content. There is a lack of content. And if you create a video to fill that content void, your channel or your video is going to get really popular and get a lot of views. That is how you use Google Trends to make sure that it's worth it to make a good, complicated video about something without wasting your time, just like a true business.
Now, this doesn't mean that every time you want to record a video for YouTube, you have to go to Google Trends and find something that is extremely hot right now and that there aren't many videos about it. That's not what you want to do for most of your videos, because finding content voids, it's not something that happens all the time. They come from time to time, let's say it like that. So you need, but if you have this in mind, you know that there's stuff that people are actually searching for right now and they want to watch. If you take that into account for every video, you should be able to attract views to your channel organically. You just need to publish one video a week. If you can do more, then that's great. You might grow faster because of that. But if you can only record one video per week, that is at least 5 minutes long, and you always try to fulfill the needs of the audience on YouTube, you try to solve their problems through your content, you are going to grow. I've seen it so many times, and actually I'm going to show you a really nice case study from one of my students in our next video. And that is going to show you that you don't need a lot of things to start out and really grow really fast. But there's something else really important that you need to understand and learn to do. Is that it's not enough to know what people want to watch. You also need to communicate with the YouTube algorithm and with the search engines the right way, and to have your videos recommended to the right people. And you are going to learn how to do that in our next video. So for now, while we wait for the next video, and I want you to scroll down and leave a comment answering one or both of these questions. First, are you treating your channel like a business, or have you thought really about a strategy to use for your channel before, even if you haven't started yet? And also, what is your number one question about YouTube that you want me to answer in these following videos? Leave your answers or comments there, and I'll be answering them as fast as I can. And I'll see you on the next video.